everyone. How's it going? I had to ask myself this morning when I got on my computer if I even remembered how to go live because it's been a while. But I figured it out. It's okay. I didn't forget. But yeah, how are we all doing this morning? I see lots of familiar faces in the chat. Good morning, Heather and Silver Fox. Thanks for hanging out as always and helping me out and getting rid of all these really annoying, what are they even called? Notifications. Because I don't care. I'm in sandbox mode, so we don't quite care what's happening. Barini, good morning. So why blah, 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 blah. Wow, we're off to a good start. Why white rhinos? Why was that so hard for me to say? Why not purple rhinos? I don't have access to purple rhinos. I'm dealing with what we got. I'm working with what they give me. Good morning, Primal and Julie and the Donut Dude. Good morning, Swift and Inked Flowered Leaf. I am doing very well this morning. I got lots of sleep last night. I did have to work last night, which was, a little bit different. I don't normally work Saturday nights, but we had a little, it was actually a fun event. It was a little event where the kids could come watch a movie. We have a big covered pavilion, watch movie with some of our animals. So that was the event that I was at last night, and I was just taking pictures for it for like our social media pages. Why? Go away. I need you guys to all go away. All these, thank you. Keep exiting and a new one came up. Good morning, Drew. How are you? What's my favorite animal in the game, including all the DLC? My favorite animal and my favorite animal in real life is the African lion. So that would probably be my favorite animal in game because they are in game. Good morning, Sock. I'm working with what they give me. That's why I'm single. Cupcake Porky, good morning. Zoof is here. Hello. Where can I donate for the Savannah Cam? Savannah Cam is coming at 10K. I've said it a couple times. I haven't made a huge deal about it because honestly it freaks me out. But when we hit 10K, I will be turning on my camera. So actually last weekend, before we get into building here, last weekend I did go to the store and I bought a couple things because I'm having to like hang a curtain. There's a closet thing behind me and doing that kind of preparation stuff to make it pretty so that I have a nicer background and you guys don't see what chaos my office actually is. But yeah, 10K. 10K. We're almost there. We're almost to 8K, actually. We're about 150, I think, last time I checked, away from 8K. So, yeah, that's very exciting. Hey, Savannah, nice to hear you got some sleep for a change. I know, that's different from when I normally get on here, huh? Normally, I get on here on Sunday mornings, and I'm like, guess how much sleep I got? Well, not today. Yesterday, I got lots of sleep, so I am nice and awake, kind of. Zoof is here. I have to go. Barini, Zoof, don't scare my watchers away, please. I would prefer if you don't scare them away. I want them here. Woohoo! Time to make 2K alternate accounts. My goodness, that would be dedication, Destiny. That would be dedication. 2,000 fake accounts. Please start asking about polar bears. Oh, God. I'm so sad. Okay, let's talk about it for just a second because I don't know if this is even what you were talking about, Zoof, but I've promised everyone, I'm sure everyone in this chat knows, like, what is happening when polar bears get deep diving? What happens? You guys know, I've told you. I'm gonna finish River Rock Zoo, right? Well, it just so happens that the most annoying bug exists right now, and I can't give them fish feeders, and I can't finish their habitat until I can give them fish feeders so that I can show off their diving. That was the whole point in me waiting. Ah! I'm so frustrated. So right now I can't go into River Rock Zoo because I don't want to crash it. Yeah, I know. So that's my rant. That's my frustration for the morning. I know, a whole fan club page. Good morning, Simply Savannah fan page. I saw you comment on one of my videos the other day. I'm so very flattered. Do you work in a zoo or animal center? What animals do you look after? I look we're technically an animal center, so we focus honestly mostly on dog and cat rescue, but I work in our education department with our exotic animals that we use for like humane education and things like that. Can you guys hear the music? You should be able to hear it. I turned it up just a little bit. So I work with about 33 different species last time I counted in my collection. Anywhere from like alpacas and miniature horses, miniature donkeys, chickens, ducks. We have some quail, pigeons, parrots. I have a whole bunch of different parrots. More common animals like rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, stuff like that. A few different snakes, bunch of tortoises, bunch of lizards, whole bunch of stuff. But mainly all the stuff that like, you know, you would find you could have as a pet, but kids can like pet and hold and interact with without getting hurt. That kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I look after. I'm expecting a zoo fan page now. Do you understand? Yeah, get on it, Barini. Fan pages for everyone. And you have to run them all. And no complaining. They all have to be like 100% positive. See, Zoof, she's willing to suffer to include the polar bears. Yeah, but to be fair, Barini, that project has now taken me... Is this a box all the way over here? What the hell is this? What is this? Why on earth? Why is a peafowl over here? And why can't I move him? Her. Transporting. Do I need to put a path all the way out here? You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Sorry, you got yourself into that. You're staying over there. All right. Do you need schooling to work in that profession? Yes and no. So working with animals is a bit weird in the sense of where like you can have that job based on experience only, but schooling definitely helps. If you don't go to school, you have to just spend a lot of time like volunteering or looking for someone to give you a shot, basically, in order to get into it. I do have schooling. I have my bachelor's degree in ecology. And so I do have schooling as well as experience. I've been working with animals for 10 years now. Wow, 10 years now. God, it's a long time. No, not 10 years, 9 years. Well, whatever. Long time. Anyway, let's talk about what we're going to get doing today. You live there now. Yeah, exactly. You got yourself into that mess. Have fun in your box. That's how I feel about that one. We are, let me pull up my reference pictures because I am nothing without my reference pictures. White Rhino. So I put this little path here, figured this big empty space was perfect. I kind of did some sloping. I kind of want to slope it a little more, but I also need to do a dry moat. So let's start off with that. Because we want to build something. Oh, hold on. Like this is my picture. So Sequora Zoo is obviously a lower budget zoo, so that's kind of what we're going for. So I really like this fence in front, doing this kind of utilitarian building in the back. Very simple. So that is what I've got going on today. I also pulled this picture, excuse me, I know it's technically a giraffe thing, but figured maybe we could do like a little outpost viewing area, I guess, whatever you would call that, maybe, potentially. Not quite sure yet, but that first picture I showed you is the one that I want. Savannah, are my dogs screaming like they're dying? No, they're all sleeping. They're being very good. She only does that when she's in trouble. She only does that when she's in trouble. I need some terrain. Perfect. Let's get started on this. Let's pause it. What am I doing playing with it unpaused? So terrifying. Bad things happen when you unpause your game. So we're going to start with a dry moat is what we're going to do. What's a low budget zoo? This one. This one's a low budget zoo. At least that's the goal. Maybe not low budget, just a little bit, I guess, more realistic than, like River Rock is what I'm comparing it to, right? River Rock, we, like, did not care at all about budget, and I really didn't care about anything in River Rock Zoo. I just kind of went with it and did it. So this one, we are planning a little bit more thoroughly so that it can actually look like a somewhat of a real zoo, right? We do use the word realistic very loosely. on the channel, because I am not going for like an absolute recreation or anything like that. But, you know, somewhat realistic. Cease peafowl. They do hunt in packs. My wife and I rescue African spurred tortoises. Oh, nice. I have a California desert tortoise. He lives at work. His name is Theo. But he lives at work. He's one of the animal ambassadors. But yeah, I do. He's one of my pets. And then I also have a ball python as a pet. But she lives at work as well. Really nice having the pets live at work because work pays to feed them and stuff. And then I get to like just hang out with them when I'm there. It's rather nice. I'm wondering... No, this will be okay because I do want to add like a little planter area as well. I was wondering if I should remove the path and then place it down again so that it doesn't have this border of ground, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. We're going to make this a little bigger. Oh, nope, that's the wrong tool. Wrong tool. Making it deeper. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Make it all nice and flat. There we go. Perfect. I always try to make realistic, then it just becomes a theme park zoo. Yeah, and that's why, to be honest, the speed builds that you've seen on the channel have been really themed, but they've been in a random zoo, is because all the Africa pieces are so stylized and themed. At least that's what it's built around, right? I really didn't want to just like plop down like, okay, and here's our way overly themed Africa section, right? Like, here you go. It looks like it doesn't belong, but you know, this is the pack, so that's what we're building for. So that's why I did that in that way. Okay, great. Now we have a dry moat. Beautiful. I want to make this fence starting off with. So let's see if we can't probably make it all in one. So let's just go here. Go to, I think we will use these right here. Where's my guest? Here we are. Great. These kind of go up to their waist. So we need to get that measured. Great. Beautiful. Go back over here. These also have, and what we can use is our wonderful little plaster blocks, hopefully. Hopefully there's one that's the right size. Yes, perfect. That is the perfect size. Beautiful. I love all the new plaster pieces. I'm so excited about them. I built a white rhino habitat as soon as the pack came out. They're awkward because if you put too many in, they don't like it. They like a lot of room, but only like 2 of them in the habitat. Yeah. So the rhino habitats do generally look just really plain, right? Because of that, because they don't really like a whole lot of animals, but then also in real life, they're destructive, so they don't have much in their habitat to begin with. Sorry guys, have something in my throat. Let's see. That and that. Perfect. And then it looks like... Let's go ahead and make this a build group before I forget. Excuse me. Thank you. Make that into that. And then we can take one of these and drop it down to like here. Because it looks like the back portion of them go like around the big pillar. So like it'll come forward like so, and then around like this, and then down slightly, and then forward some more, and down slightly. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that will look okay. And then we'll just do these across, and then we'll raise and lower some of them so they don't all look equal. Take a drink of my tea. I have something in my throat. Can anyone tell me how to see the chat in full screen? Are you on a phone or a tablet? I know when I'm in full screen, excuse me guys, when I'm in full screen and my phone is like rotated sideways, the chat just comes up on the left-hand side. But I don't know specifically. I actually don't like it that way because then the chat is all on top of the picture and it bothers me. There's that. Let's maybe do these ones, maybe slightly up. There we go. I also put ordinary glass in the viewing area. Huge mistake. Big Rhino thin glass that they break right through. Will come a community zoo or not? Already practicing. Yeah, it is something that I was trying to put together. I have not a lot of time recently, so it's kind of been put on the back burner, but is something that I am interested in putting together for you guys. I've also been thinking about the next competition to get that started as well. I guess we should put these all the way over to here. I'm trying to think about when we duplicate this. Is this gonna look right? If I do if I do this kind of thing, yeah, that'll look right. We just need to put it over a little bit more. Like that. And then maybe we'll get rid of this one. And let's see. Oh, can you select all of them? That would be great. Thank you. Put this. There we go. Now we have a fence. Great. Awesome. Okay, so that's our fence for the viewing area to keep the guests away. I'm going to rotate these a little bit just so the textures aren't all patterned. Did we already drive Zoof away? He might just be lurking. But I wouldn't be surprised. You'd be in trouble if you drove him away, Barini. He is welcome here and you shouldn't scare him off. You should just duplicate it. Duplicate what? The fence? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just making a nice thing to duplicate, making sure it duplicates correctly. So Savannah, if there was any mod update for 1.6, which would you download? I don't play with mods, Drew. So none of them, I guess. Because yeah, I don't play with the mods. I will maybe potentially look into mods once the game is done with development. But as of right now, I'm not playing with mods. I'm authentic. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Let's see. So then they've got this little like curbed part that they're stepping up onto. So I'm actually wondering if I do something like this and grab some mulch. Whoopsies, mulch. Where'd it go? There we go. Not that one. This one. That. Bring that down to just there, and then bring that back in. Have that, I think. And then if we go and get like a little painted wood piece, this one, we can make this look like it's got a little curb on it. Do we want that to come out further? There we go. I'm going to try to make this all in one piece, and then we can just duplicate it along, and then it'll be pretty. That's the goal. Pretty is the goal. Let's make this a little darker. We match. That's good. You can curve the fence using curved wood piece in the Planet Zoo theme. Oh, I don't need to curve it though. You'll see. This is small enough that when I kind of move it around, it'll appear to be curved. It'll be okay. So there's that. And then what we want is, I think I actually want to duplicate this out and make this a little bit thicker. And in another reference picture I was looking at, there was then like a mud piece. Let's see. I learned something in that I had no idea that we had off-the-grid mud wall pieces. I had no idea. I was watching Drew's Tatooine build and was like, oh my gosh. I had no idea. Let's do, I think that is good. Yeah, great. Yeah, it just has a little bit more texture on it. I am going to make it gray though, because that's what's in the picture. Maybe a little lighter gray. Like that. You have insomnia and you literally can't help it, Primal? Like, you stayed up too late or were up all night? Is that what you're talking about? Underwater viewing for the rhinos. The rhinos can't swim. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, they don't go in water. Okay, I think that is good. We'll do plants separately because I don't want plants to be so, what's the word? Repetitive, but we do probably need to do another one of these so that we cover the ground. Like this. We'll bring it up so it's like so. And I'm going to duplicate it again just so that it's absolutely long enough. Okay, great. That should be our little piece. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this works out. Let's see. Oh, I changed it off the grid, didn't I? Oh, well. Let's get this all lined up because then hopefully we can duplicate 2 of them and it'll go straight. Let's see, get you in here. Oh, line up. My OCD, you have to line up perfectly. Oh, goodness. Closer, see if we can get this. There we go. Beautiful. See? We can do it. Hey, Basic, how are you? Nice to see you stop into chat. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Go ahead and just duplicate this over. I'm wondering if we just make this straight and maybe I'll just kind of adjust the path a little bit. It's probably easier than the opposite way around. So we'll just kind of duplicate this over and make the path fit. Oh, this needs to be a little closer. There we go. But this will be the little viewing area for them. How do you get your name out there? Just created a nature photography business and I need to get my name out there. Seeing you're big, how do you do it? It takes a lot of time, Swift. It takes a lot of time. I started my channel in 2019 in December. Everybody kind of thinks that it started early 2020 because that's when I really started to gain like some traction. But my first videos went out in December of 2019 and in the beginning parts of 2020. And it just takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. I put a lot of time and effort into social media accounts like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. And yeah, it takes a lot of time. I would search, if you search like Instagram or Twitter SEO, I don't know what platform you're trying to get out there, but basically SEO stands for search engine optimization. And there's some tips on how to grow on those platforms and get your name out there. So I would do that. Lots of time, lots of research, because I also did, spend a lot of time learning what to do and stuff like that on different social media platforms. I have a little bit of a leg up because I already do that as part of my work. My job is kind of a hodgepodge mix of things. But I do help run like the social media presence for the company that I work for. So I already kind of know a little bit, fair amount about like the different social media networks and stuff like that. So yeah, it just takes a lot of time. Lots and lots of time. The one thing I will say, don't do follow for follows or like for likes or pay for your, that doesn't help you. It doesn't help you at all. The algorithms on the platforms can tell that those people aren't being interactive, and what you want most in your social media posts is interactiveness, interactivity, I guess. I don't know, however you say it. Because you have to think about social media platforms as a business themselves. They want people on their sites as long as possible, because as longer that they're on their sites, the more chance they have of coming across and viewing an ad. And that's how social media platforms make money. So you want to make your content as interactive as possible, because then people stay on the platform. And if people are staying on the platform to view your stuff, the platform then goes, okay, great, this stuff is good stuff. Let's go ahead and push it further. And that's kind of like a very basic summary of social media, essentially. Everybody's out to make money, so it's not just, unfortunately, it's not just good content that gets pushed. It's interactive content and engaging content. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I figured I'd find Savannah here. Well, not like I told you about it yesterday. How's it going, Estan? We have started a little rhino habitat. I'm very excited because actually in the pack, you know, I think the fennec foxes are my favorite just because they're so stinking cute. But the white rhinos, I was really excited that they included them. You know, and I get why that they included the southern white rhino instead of the northern white rhino, with the northern white rhino really honestly being functionally extinct at this point. It makes sense that they would have chose the southern white rhino. A little bit of a bummer because, you know, it is so sad about the northern white rhino, but yeah. This all lined up. This is like the slow, tedious stuff that normally I do by myself, so it's kind of nice to have you guys here hanging out. Can I build an African penguin habitat? I will be building for all of the African animals. I just can only do so many at one time, so yes. And I've started planning for a new project that I'm very excited about. Really honestly has nothing to do with Africa. But I do have to wait, unfortunately, until that annoying little fish feeder bug is gone, because I can't really do my new project with that one in the game either. So that is what I'm waiting on. Wow, this is a huge viewing area. Huge viewing area. So now I think if I take the path, let's see if I can make this work. I think it's a 6-meter path. If we take this path and kind of use it like so that it's underneath this. No, please don't do that. Thank you. There we go. Does that go all underneath? Not quite. I think we can get a little closer. There we go. There we go. That's better because I like it when it meets like a straight line. This part needs to be fixed. Estan is here. Stream is over. How come you guys all leave when other content creators get in the chat? You guys are giving Zoof a hard time. Now you're giving Estan a hard time. Gosh. I have to play nice, you guys. They're viewers just like you. Okay, let's get this path all connected. Stop it. It's gonna have to connect that way. Fine. Okay, that's better. That hides the curb. There's a little bit here, but I think I'm okay with that. So we'll fix that down below. Let's see. I want to do, shocker, I want to do a rock wall. I want to do a rock wall, but I kind of want to do, where did it go? I kind of want to do a little wall with these little thingies, like making a little like brick wall, I guess. Actually, let's do this. Something to the effect of this. Don't really know how tall we need to make it. It's gonna go into the ground like so, to block off the Rhino part of the viewing area. Let's duplicate and see how this goes. The Africa Pack rocks. Get it, Savannah. I have the Africa Pack. What are you talking about? I've released 2 builds on the Africa Pack so far. I know I'm not using it here, but I do have it. I do own it. I was given early access. You know that. Let's see if we can't make this like a so is what I want. Like a little retaining wall. I think we'll make it 1 higher. Yeah, we'll have to do 1 higher. Do this. Let's copy this one up to the top. There we go. There we go. Nice. Hold Z, placing the path. It'll always make a straight line. Oh, thanks, Bold. I didn't know that. I hate the pathing, so I didn't take time to really learn what to do with it. Most of my stuff, like what I've been enjoying doing, honestly, with the like one-off habitat builds that I've been doing for the Africa Pack, is I've been specifically building them so that they can be blueprints. Therefore, I don't care about pathing because you guys are going to place them down and you guys are going to place the pathing if you want to. So I've enjoyed not having to worry about that as much. So that's been nice. Let's see. But yeah, normally I just place, like, I don't do anything crazy with the pathing. I just kind of place it and let it be. Because I only really ever hit play on like this zoo specifically for cinematics, right? So I can show off that the guests can actually walk around. And then after that, it's like, yeah, I don't care. Not actually playing the game, so. Franchise is a little different. But for Sandbox, I don't generally let the guests walk around and play with them. I just kind of let them be. They're there as scenery pieces in my mind. You could use the plaster bricks. I could, but these have a much nicer texture that I like better than the plaster bricks. The plaster bricks are a bit plain, so I like these ones a bit more. A bit more. Perfect. And then I think we'll change the color too, but I'm going to get them all placed first. And then we got to add plants and things. We're going to have to do some planters for these guys because I am going to try to keep it somewhat realistic. So we'll do some, like a little section where it's blocked off and the rhinos can't really get to the plants, but that way there is some scenery, greenery rather, in the habitat. It's not all just plaster pieces and stuff. Let's see, we can always push and pull this terrain to match our little wall. So that's what we'll do there. We'll push the terrain back right here. Hey, Zekin, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Or afternoon, night. I always forget, like, how far ahead you are, because I know you're ahead of me, but I always forget what your time zone actually is. There we go. Beautiful. So now, if we go to this and we kind of just push this terrain back a little bit, that is perfect. Awesome. All right. Bring the terrain up right here too. Make sure that gets raised. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't make these are going to have to get fixed. I'm not looking forward to that. That's a tedious job. That's a real tedious job. Bye, Jake. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see if we can't color all of this. A darker color. Ooh, not that. Maybe a little darker than this. I think that's good, right? And then I should have done this before we duplicated it all, but I always like to do random ones, slightly different colors, and now there's a ton of them to pick from. So, oh man, and then I clicked on the wrong build group and it deselected everything that I had. Okay. Try this again. We're gonna not go as crazy. We're gonna be deliberate. There we go. Yeah, I should have done this before I duplicated them all over, but that's okay. We'll do it now. We'll do it now. I'm gonna lurk for a minute, have to get this drawing done for a party, and I'm going in an hour. Well, good luck. What are you drawing, Primal? I know you just said you're gonna lurk, but what are you drawing? No, Leaf, you cannot say that the person who gave me a code. Say that to the person who gave me a code? I don't understand. Did Leaf give you a code? Hey, Aaron, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. We'll go there. Great. Great. Awesome. All right. Now for foliage in here, I was very excited about this reference picture because it actually has like what looks like these ponytail palms in the divider here, and I was so excited because these are one of my favorite plants to use. So I figured we'd throw a few of these down in here, like so. Will these ones fit? They will. Do that. It's okay if they stick through a little bit. I actually like when they do. Make that look pretty. Hanging over the edge. Love using these little guys. I think they look perfect for like an overgrown, right? Just like that. Maybe we'll add some lower ones along here just so it's like a little bit of grass. And we'll do a little bit more planting of some other plant. I don't really know what, because this reference picture basically has all of these all over the place, and I think that would be too repetitive, so I don't quite want to do that. There we go. Yeah, so now when you're looking, whoa, when you're looking like this. There, yeah. I think that looks great. Okay, so now I made this huge. I'm actually wondering if we even need this corner. We might actually cut it off and just do, we might have done too much. Like if we cut off like this right here before it curves. I think that's probably actually honestly what I'll do, because do that and we'll cut off. Oh, that's right. These are all individual, so I can just click on them. Perfect. Yeah, and then maybe that one too. And we'll cut that off there. Perfect. Okay, yeah, that's better. So then as far as the actual habitat goes, it's not too sloped, but I think it's okay the way it is. So if we go back to, we're gonna use concrete, I think, because that's what's in the picture. And if we do something, it's kind of hard to see exactly, but they've got, oh, it's 4 p.m. for you. Yeah, you get on like the opposite time scale. They've got 2 like doors for them to go into. Then they have like a little piece that sticks out. I don't really know what it's for, but it sticks out, so we can do that. And then then this actually raises up by some, like so. And there's a little building over there. We are not doing an interior, I can tell you right now. We are not doing the interior for this. So I'm just getting the outside shape of this set. Like that. And then from here it goes out and it like curves, starts to curve around. So we're going to have to do that part by hand. But we can put that there for now. There we go. That looks like a building, right? Yeah, you guys know exactly what it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this here, I think. Yeah, that's good. Perfect, because then this part right here has like the corrugated roof. Like this one. It's got some sunroofs too. I wonder if we can do the sunroofs. Like this. Where is the... Where's the flat piece of that? Why do I only have corner pieces? What is this? Oh, that's just a taller version. Okay. That looked like, in this picture, it looked like it was only this part right here, where it was like not an equilateral triangle, right? It was like a, whatever you call it, isosceles, whatever the heck the triangle names are. And we don't really have any pieces like that where the triangle's like super skinny pointy like that. I got really excited for a second. Interiors make my brain hurt. Me too, Estan. That's why I can tell you right now we are not doing them. No, thank you. We are staying far away from the interiors. Where is that piece? Am I just blind? Here we go. I want... Not this one, right? We chose the other one. Yeah, this one. Great. And then we can do, I think just on the back, it honestly just looks the same. And we're just going to do it the same like this. Perfect. Hey, Silver Fox, give me a name for this new zoo project. I hate naming projects, basic. It's one of my least favorite things to do. Like, I keep telling you guys, I have an idea for this new project, and I do, but I don't know what to call it. I have no idea, so that's going to be the hardest part for me, is figuring out... Oh, did I not put those on the right... I didn't put these on the right, like, plane. Not on the right line. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so that's kind of what that looks like. And then up here, it honestly looks like it's like a flat roof, but that there's like a little, like little roof, little, do we have, like, yeah, like this, but shallower. There we go. But not right on the edge. It's like here. Something like that is what it looks like. Yeah. And let's go back. Let's get the concrete. Concrete was something I used a lot in River Rock Zoo. And then now that I haven't really built in River Rock Zoo, I haven't really been using it. There we go. And there we go. No, why? Why do you have to do this to me? Why do you have to clip ever so slightly on the very last one? It'd be great if you didn't do that. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, there's the start of our little Rhino building. And then over on the right-hand side, well, there's some rocks in the middle. There's a little, like, tiki shade thing over here. Let's go ahead and put... I'm curious to see the space, because we need to get that right. So let's go ahead and just put this down and get the big guys in here. Make this all null. Null, null, null. Actually, where am I going? I want to go straight across here. I don't like building buildings very much because they look horrible. The worst thing is that the lines remain when you put the walls and the floor together. It only happens to me. The lines, oh, these lines, it only happens in certain lighting. The way some of the lighting hits it, they show the lines in between. So I know what you mean. But if you play with the lighting and look at it from different angles, you can get them to go away. But that's just the lighting engine in game. There's nothing you can really do about it. Why? Why can I not go over here? Why do you have to be so annoying? You're like there. I was like, it's not even that hard. Okay. Let's go up this way to the... Thank you. Move this. It's gonna bother me. There you go. Great. So, how big is this habitat? Wow, 2,000 square meters. How much do the rhinos actually need? I know they need a lot of space, but let's make sure. Southern white rhinos. Look at him. He's so cute. Little hairy ears. I love it. 1,200. Okay, so we're a bit on the larger side, but we knew that, right? So maybe, well, at least I knew that. I knew it was going to be large. Let's go ahead and scoot this in. There we go. Yeah, one of the tips I have for you guys is large habitats are hard to detail. Not impossible. They just take a lot longer to detail because they're bigger. So if you're worried about making something look detailed, make it a little smaller. Make it a little smaller. Is that sticking out on this side? Yeah, it is. So I'll have to get you like so. Thank you. Perfect. There we go. That actually looks better because then that's going to be closer up, right? All right, let's do this. Let's separate you and start on our little wall here going out and around. We'll make a little curvy wall. Actually, if we do this, because it's not curving quite as much as I want it to. Bye, Drew. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good day with whatever you're doing. After this, I actually have, hopefully, fingers crossed, a speed build for you guys tomorrow. Randomly, I built a habitat for the warthogs. It's not an animal that I've ever built for before, but I was starting off the habitat thinking I was going to build it for meerkats, and then I wasn't happy with how it was looking for meerkats. So I ended up making it for warthogs instead. So that's what you guys get. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully tomorrow if I can get my act together. Actually, you know what? This does slope. This does slope down in the picture. It does actually get cut off like that, and then it slopes. So maybe we do something like this. There we go. There we go. Like that. I can't see where it ends, so I can only imagine that it ends like this. We'll do, I want to fill this in with rocks and then rocks behind here. Because that's the part I'm going to have to, you know, we're going to leave up to our imagination because it's not in the reference picture. You've never built for warthogs? They put them in every zoo. Yeah, they're fun little animals, but no, I'd never built for them. Yeah, I don't really know why. I just hadn't. But now I have. Yeah, the habitat that you'll see, I was originally building for meerkats, but it ended up being like not too big. It just, I don't know. It didn't. You'll see. I'll figure out how to explain it. I'll talk about it in the time lapse. Won't the roof make it hard to do the interior? Ha! Funny jokes. That interior stay in dirt forever. We are not touching it. So on this side, there's like a, how do I even describe this? So there's, let's see, beam. Do I have those oh no, they're called logs. Log. I want, oh, not og. Log, please. Thank you. These right here. So there's like a little part that is sectioned off like this. And I don't really know what it is, but they kind of slope like inwards, I guess. Kind of like this. Maybe that's a little too much. Like that. I wish we had, because these ones almost seem too thick, but I think it could be okay. And then we'll just kind of lower some of them down because they're not all the same height in this picture. Like this one's really low. Like that. They're kind of closer together. There's actually like a little platform thing up here. I'm wondering if it's their water or their feeder. You know, it could actually be their feeder is what it might be, so that they go back there to eat. You didn't know I had a Discord server? Yeah, we've had a Discord server for quite a while. You are welcome to join it if you would like. Let's see. Kind of want to bring these closer together. I think that would make it look a little bit better. Like that. And maybe not so in line. There we go. Like this and like that. Yeah, something like that, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't look quite right, but I don't want to use the skinnier ones because I know when we put the rhinos in here, this might look small then. It's just looking big to me right now because there's nothing to compare it to. But then I think this is their feeder because it kind of has, now we're going to use some plaster. It kind of has some, like a little wall in front of it, kind of like this. Yeah, okay, cool. That looks right. Nope, not that one. There. I started my first ever zoo with African wild dogs. Now you start every zoo with them. When I first played Planet Zoo, I actually had a whole bunch of animals in my zoo that I've never built for as far as like content creation goes. I had the hyenas. I had lions because they were one of the first ones I put down. What else did I have? I'm trying to remember. My first zoo was terrible. I mean, talk about like just square habitats, right? That's kind of what I did because I didn't know the pieces or anything like that. I had played Planet Coaster before, so I was a little bit familiar with the way that you build, the way that you move things around. But yeah, I was really bad at Planet Zoo when I first started. There we go. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Great. So this, I'm assuming, is just, like I said, their feeder. So let's just go ahead and make this like a platform. Hopefully they can get up on this. That'll be the goal, is if they can get up on here for their feeder. That would be great. Here we go. Everyone's first zoos are terrible. Yeah. Until you learn I mean, it's a steep learning curve, huh? It really is. My sister got Planet Zoo, and she's been telling me how difficult it is. And I was like, yeah, sorry. It is. It's a bit difficult. Let's see. Do we have... Yeah, like this piece. I want to make like a little edge. Let's see. How can we get in there? Bring that up to the edge like that. Does that look okay? Bring it forward a little bit more. There we go. There. Great. Bring this all the way around, and then we'll put their little food up here. And this will be where they eat. I'm working on a series where Mr. Bold just roasts your old zoos. I'm trying to get, excuse me, I'm trying to get Matt to sit in here and build a zoo, and then, or not build a zoo, but at least like build a habitat, right? And then I'll either like fix it, or we'll just get in here and laugh at it. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. He's all excited about it, but our schedules keep being busy, where it's like, okay, you want to sit down and, you know, play video games for X amount of time, because I know it's going to take him a few hours. And he's been extremely busy. For those of you that don't know, he works in the emergency room. He's a provider, so it's been incredibly busy because they're having, you know, a shortage on staff, and it just he's had the worst days at work. He's at work right now, and he's been having to work like tons of overtime, and just I don't envy him. I do not envy him at all. He's working his tail off. But anyway, we have thought about that as something fun to do. This is the first time you've seen a live stream on my channel. Well, thank you and welcome. Hope you're having a great day and enjoying the stream so far. We're just kind of placing plaster and building for white rhinos. So, did I get this right exactly? Kind of hard because the light is so bright right there. Oh, okay, great. That looks pretty good. We'll bring this to this side. Awesome. Okay. Great. I'm pretty happy with that. That's kind of pretty much exactly what it looks like in my picture. So then we can go to habitat, and we can go to species and white rhino all the way at the bottom. Southern white rhino, grab their feeder, and we'll put their feeder right here. There we go. No terrain. I didn't want you to do that. Go away. Perfect. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I don't normally build like their feeding station right away. I don't normally go straight for that, but since I'm working off of a picture, I'm kind of doing it piece by piece. So then over here, actually what I might do is I'm going to put this all together in a group because it might have to scoot over some. I'm not quite sure yet, but so on this side of the habitat, there's like a sloped kind of, it's concrete, but it looks like the mud. Because it's curved on top, but we do have a pillar. It's a little too thick though. We might have to use the plaster, or do we just do concrete? Because I don't want the habitat to look too hodgepodge. I guess it looks the same as over here. You know what, to be honest, we could probably change these out for the mud walls, because if we do this, if I grab, no, not, yeah, that one, right? Or is it this one? Let's put that there. Let's delete the concrete. Whoops. Delete the concrete. Make this all one color. That's too dark. I want it to be concrete colored. Yeah, like, yeah, that's good. Okay, so make it that color. Perfect. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. So the building is concrete, but this is like a mud wall. So we're going to delete. Go ahead and separate you from the group. X, go. That looks more like what I'm looking for. It's just got the texture on it that I'm looking for. I think it looks better. Any estimation on when you release the Disney vlog? Yeah, so I did some work on it yesterday. It's a lot of footage, but I'm trying to get through it. I honestly have not been able to work on it for the past couple weeks because I myself have been so busy with work, and then, you know, like I have plans for what I'm gonna do for content and stuff like that. And then when things like an Africa DLC drop, my plans go out the window because you've got to sit and start covering that. So that's really thrown me off because this whole last week I have been building for that specifically. So once I kind of get back on track, yeah, then the what's it called? Disney vlog will happen, but it will happen. I am still working on it. I actually started because I took footage of California Adventure 2 when I went, but I don't know. I like Disneyland so much better than I like California Adventure that when I was editing rather the footage, I just found myself like kind of, I don't know, just not excited about it. So I need to, can you change, please? Thanks. I found when I started editing the Disneyland footage, I was so much happier with it. It was so much easier to edit. So I don't know if I'll release a California Adventure vlog, but definitely a Disney one. Maybe the California Adventure one I'll do next, but yeah, I wasn't super excited about doing it. Let's go ahead and see if we can't select all of these. I'm going to lower them down a little bit. There we go. And maybe in some. Like that. Yes, that looks so much better. I like that a whole lot more. And that means now we can just use the... So this actually should go... Actually, we might just move this in a little bit. Like this. Because the plaster is going to come out. Let's do this. Plaster is going to come out like this. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Formtastic, how are you? The mud texture does look really nice. I agree, Sean. So that's why I'm much happier with this than the concrete. I think this looks exactly what we were looking for. Bring this in. Really dislike working with the mud pieces and things, or the grid pieces rather, but they do look nice. They do look nice. I think we'll lower this down. Maybe like that. Let's see. Let's add the sloped part up here. This I'm kind of making up as we go along because it's not really that clear in the picture. So we're just kind of making that up. There. And then let's add a little sloped one to here. Let's do this. We'll lower this down to there, but we'll pull it out so that it actually meets. There we go. We can always hide these little pieces. Speaking of Galaxy's Edge, Leaf, the content Drew got from Savannah's was a tad spicy. Yeah, it's a really cool land. They did a really cool job. And what's funny, actually, is if you park behind downtown Disney, like in the parking structure, you can see the backside of Galaxy's Edge. And I find it so funny because it's like totally just a front facade. Like you can see where they just kind of ended the like mountains and stuff because they don't need to look pretty from the back, so they don't. And I don't know, I just find that funny that it is totally a facade in the front. But they did a really good job, really good job with that land. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. Up, and let's flatten this terrain up here so that the rhinos can hopefully get on this. Like so, I think maybe a little, oops, a little bit like that. There we go. That's like their little eating area. Perfect. This is going to look better once we put plants. I have to keep reminding myself. Because right now it looks really gray. And I don't really like it. But we're going to go with it. And we're going to trust. We're going to trust. Let's see. Let's just continue this up. There. Very slightly. Great. Now it meets the wall. Beautiful. And they also do have some like really cool if we go to temperate like what are these, like the beech tree looking plants on the side. They're a little bit greener in the picture, but our zoo is a temperate zoo, so I think we're gonna stick with that. I just gotta figure out what trees look best. That's not quite big enough. Oh no, you got in a car accident Friday evening. I hope you're okay, Emma. I hope everybody involved is okay. That's scary. I like this tree. Yeah, I hope you're okay, and I hope everybody that was involved is okay. No spoilers. I haven't gone to Disney yet in my entire life. I plan to go on my honeymoon when I get married, but I'm not even dating. Well, I don't really know if talking about Disneyland is considered a spoiler, because it's well known, so we won't talk too much about the rides, but it's a lot of fun. And if you don't want spoilers, then you 100% should not watch the vlog that I have coming out. Oh, sorry, stretching and getting some more tea. It's 6 p.m. for you in Belgium. Yeah, you're on the opposite side of the world. I didn't mean to put this tree in the group. See, that already makes it look 10 times better. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that thinks that? That the minute you put like trees and stuff in, it just looks 1,000 times better. I'm gonna go ahead and run, let's see, let's flatten this terrain here, and I'm gonna run the pathing and stuff, and we're gonna actually put the animal in. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. I guess not. I hate that feeling. We're gonna run the path. And then the path is going to come down this way. So I'm going to try to raise this up and make it as smooth as we can. There we go. I have to go. You'll enter your Discord. Good luck with your feet, Emma. Well, thank you for stopping by. Is it Awesome 18? Glad you could join us for a stream and join our Discord server. 5 p.m. in England. Yeah, this is exactly, I mean, people ask me why I stream so early. For me, it's because of that. It's because I have so many people on the other side of the world that if I streamed like at night, it would be middle of the night for you guys. And you guys would not be able to join. So I make sure that we stream at an appropriate hour for everyone. Let's see. Okay, we're going to join this off of, we don't need a 6-meter path for the keepers. Why am I don't want blue. There we go. Let's go up here, up here. It's a little bit too long. Shorten you, come around. We're going to go into the building. We'll put the door right there. And then we'll come here, and then we need to move this barrier. This right here can move. See if we can just move it, if it will cooperate with us. Oh, actually, I want this on this side. Like that. Did it work? It worked. Great. So then, where'd our path go? There we go. Perfect. Now, let's pick out some white rhinos. And I'm pretty sure they only like 2, right? We were saying that before. Animal market. Oh, look. See, I was buying warthogs. No warthogs anymore. We want southern white rhinos. Confirm. Let's go ahead and get you. And let's go ahead and get you. Great. And then send them to our zoo. Go ahead in here. All right. Now we just wait for our rhinos to arrive. Oh, hello from Brazil. How are you? Oh, here's our rhinos. Let's morph out of each other. That'd be great. So you guys aren't one rhino. Perfect. Oh, you know what? Let's go. It's indoors, right? I'm pretty sure it is. That, like, animal door? Yeah. This one? Is this one gonna fit, I think? Yeah, perfect. That's what we want. Just so that they don't escape while we're looking at them. There we go. There's our rhinos. Look at these guys. Oh, I guess they could escape right here, huh? Where's a rock? Here we go. Great. Look at these. Oh, why are you so scratched? Oh my God. All beat up. Look at you. Are you beat up too? No, you're not beat up. Great. Hopefully the vet will come and take that one away and fix it. I think you can have up to 5. It said, I thought it said that they only liked 1 or 2 of them. Oh, we can have 4 females. That's what it is. But we have a male and a female. These guys are so cool looking. So cool. I love their little fuzzy ears. That's like my favorite part. Little fuzzy fuzzies. He is a chonker. A really big chonker. With all these plates. Plates on his butt. Cool. Really like them. Really like them. I'm not beating up my animals. They're beating themselves up. You saw it. He came beat up. The vet's requested, though. He should be coming anytime now. Anytime. We might, if we put down a new vet, will it just take care of it? Veterinarian. Go. Take care of my beat up rhino. No? Is there another vet on the way? Why are you running away? Maybe there's another beat up animal. Oh well. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's go back to pause. Oh no, all the guests came. I'm not ready for you yet. Their horns are massive. Yeah, I wish you could turn it off too, Leaf. I think it would be better if we could. Starting off your sentence. Every sentence should start off with a banana emoji. I think every sentence should. Okay, let's get rid of this rock because we don't want that there. That was just a placeholder. What should we do now? Now I want to decide where we can put some trees and stuff so that it is prettier. I guess this one looks so nice because there's trees all the way around the outside. Let's go ahead and make their little shelter first. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and make their little shelter. Let me get my reference picture back. Here we go. Okay. Let's go to thatched roof because that's what we want to use. Thatched. And we'll probably just do this one. Should it be a little, I think maybe a little taller. Like this. Is that too big? That looks like really big comparative to the picture. Does this one look better? I mean, it's a lot smaller, but it looks more accurate to the picture. It just looks, it looks a little silly. Okay, maybe let's try this again and just see. Yeah, that one probably is better, huh? I wish we had like an in-between. I wish we had off-the-grid corner pieces. But actually, you know what? And now that I'm looking at it, I almost think that this one's gonna look better. Oh, this, hey, look at that. Shows you how much I actually play with any of the African pieces. Oh, let's not be like that. That one looks a little better. Because that looks like more like the color that we want it to be. Oh, that one. No. No, I like that one better. Okay, great. Habitat. Let's go to climbing. Let's not have the white rhinos on there. This in the middle, like so. And then sink that all the way down. There we go. I mean, it's incredibly simple, but that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. It just has, it has a tree behind it, so it looks prettier. Like so. Bold! Welcome to the Banana Bunch as a budget banana. Thank you so much. Now you get all those wonderful emojis. Anybody that can, I want to see all the bananas. You have the banana power. That's right. The banana power. Thank you. I so appreciate that. So appreciate that. Love in the chat for Bold. She's a wonderful member of the community and a wonderful builder herself. Super, super cool. Thank you, Bold. Yeah, our budget bananas. I created that level so that people could have the emojis without paying a lot. So it's 99 cents. 99 cents. It unlocks all the emojis. I think I only have 3 right now. Bold is too powerful. No such thing. Could never be too powerful with bananas. Let's do this tree too. Like that. Because the back side of this habitat in the picture is like really overgrown. There, starting to look better. Let's get rid of this because this is going to bother me. Should be a null so we don't see it. Great, thank you. And then these actually, I want to change the color to like a gray. Maybe a little darker. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. It's coming along, coming along. So now let's figure out, so I do want to put some greenery in the habitat. A bit off topic, any idea when River Rock Zoo will be on the workshop? As soon as I finish the polar bear habitat, it is completed, it's going up there. Drew, where the heck did you come from? Coming out of nowhere as a budget banana. Thank you so much. I didn't even know you were hanging out with us. Did I miss you or you just been a sneaky little lurker? thank you. I so appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. So many hearts. Why doesn't Drew get a call out? What do you mean? I just said thank you. A call out? Just said thank you. I so appreciate it. Let's see. These ones might work perfectly right here as just like a little planter. Put that there, I think. Yes. And then we'll be able to put some plants in there without our little rhinos destroying them. Let's go this way and that way. We'll do another one on this side. I've been here. You missed my messages earlier. Sorry. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm out of practice as far as reading messages and building at the same time. My multitasking is out of practice. But thank you nonetheless. Leaf? Chiquitas? Is that what? Chiquitas. Is that how you say that word? I don't think I've ever seen that word spelled out. Thank you, Leaf. That's fantastic. You guys. It's almost like you missed me or something. We missed 2 weeks. And look at the love. Should take 2 weeks off more often. I'm just kidding. I won't take 2 weeks off. We'll be back to our weekly schedule. To be fair, last weekend wasn't really my fault. It was Father's Day, and I really was spending time with my family. But I might have tried to alter some plans if I hadn't already had access to the Africa pack and I wasn't able to show it off, so. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So much. Let's see. Let's get this right here, I think. Do this kind of thing like so. In like that, I think. Change the color. Can you build waterfalls in this game? You absolutely can. Ask Estan all about that. If you want waterfalls, his channel is the one to go to. I don't think we'll build a waterfall for the rhinos because it just doesn't quite fit. What are we gonna do for their water? I do want to kind of give them maybe over here. Maybe over here we give them like a little wallow kind of thing. Or maybe right in the middle. Maybe right in the middle. Can you guys move? Because now that you're in here, it's great for scaling and stuff, but you're also in my way. So get. The drawing is finally done. Now you have to hop in the shower. Be right back. Sounds good. Yes. See Neil? Leaf knows. Ask Estan. He is waterfall guru. I am a Dark Eagle member of the First Order apprentice to Kylo. Talking about Star Wars stuff. Star Wars stuff. Drew is like Star Wars master right now. If you're looking for Star Wars content, he's the one to go to. All right, we're going to make them a little wallow. Hopefully. It doesn't take up too much room. Like this. Right? Yeah, that's good. Let's do this kind of thing. Did I do it? No! It's not deep enough. I wish... It's so annoying sometimes. Let's go ahead, bring this down just a little bit more. See if we can't make a water area for them. Why? Why? I just want you to work and not have to be like so high. Cause like, see, that's, I feel like that's too high. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. See, that seems like it should be deep enough for the water, right? But it wants to put it at this level, which means that this just needs to come up a little bit, like this. But then, like I said, then it's a little too high, and I don't necessarily think it looks good. Let's see if I flatten it out a little bit real quick. Does it work? Okay, it works all the way around there. There. That needs to be higher right here. Still needs to be higher right there. Still needs to be higher. Is that okay? I guess that's okay, right? That looks all right. All right, cool. Let's go to plaster, 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 plaster. My favorite thing. The pack is of plaster palooza. So much plaster. All right, let's do this. Bold, I make one mistake by wanting my big white guys to cool off in their desert heat, and now I get made fun of. Aw, we picking on Leaf. Savannah, you should make your Planet Zoo VC on your Discord so people can stream. You know what, Wild Gamer? I've stayed away from voice chats. I don't know, just because it's my preference. Just because it's my preference. I don't want to have to worry about moderating them or worrying about anything like that. So, right now the Discord server is just chats. Just chats. But I believe Drew has voice chats. I think. And there's plenty of other servers that have it. So if you guys are looking for that, there are places to find it. You have 349 African penguins. That is a lot of African penguins. How deep is this? That's pretty good. That's what I'm looking for. So now, let's see. Let's take it and move it. Oh, I need to actually, oops, not that far. There we go. Bring 2 of them out more, like this. Great. You actually did make an underwater viewing area for your rhinos. Whoops. Well, now you know. Now you know that the big guys can't swim. Cannot swim. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. God, the lighting. There we go. I got that like pretty much exactly right on the first try. Cool. All right. So now let's just do this. Bring this all the way around so that we make a nice little pool for them to get in. It's like one of my favorite things to do is make little realistic watering areas like this. Yeah, I needed to make sure this wasn't too deep too, right? So that they can go in. It's just mainly for them to like stand in. I'll honestly raise this a little bit more because it is a little bit deep for them. I have 500 normal penguins and it's the max you can have. It's a lot of animals. I think my computer would crash. If I tried that. Let's go this way. This way. We'll fix the plaster hanging off. I won't leave it like that. Fix the Z fighting because it'll drive me nuts. Spend an hour buying them. That's some dedication. That is some dedication right there. More than I have. I actually thought about it. So I watch a lot of Minecraft stuff, and especially like a lot of Hermitcraft and whatnot, because I really enjoy Minecraft. And I was watching, like, Mumbo does these funny videos, like when he hits like, 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. He's done videos in the past where he's like, this is what 10,000 of you look like, in blocks, in TNT or something, like, or in chickens, I think he did one time. And I thought about it and I was like, I wonder if I could do something like that, like with Planet Zoo. Like when we hit 10,000 subscribers, like, this is what you guys look like in 10,000 flamingos. And I very quickly changed my mind on that, because then I started thinking, like, how would I get 5,000 or 10,000 flamingos in my zoo, and I was like, yeah, I'm asking for a crash on that one. So we're not going to do that. But the idea was there. The idea was there. All right, let's go to rocks. And I think we're going to use... Should we use the temperate rocks? They have kind of a greenish color to them, but I think they actually kind of work. Have I ever made a Bengal tiger habitat? You're welcome to talk to me, Neil. I'm sitting here reading chat. So you're welcome to ask me and I'll answer. No, I have not ever made a Bengal tiger habitat. I did a habitat for the Siberian tigers as a one-off build. It was actually an entry in another content creator in Delay Designers contest. But I haven't built for the Bengal tigers before. There's a lot of animals I haven't built for because there's a lot of animals in game. So there's a lot of them that I have not yet gotten to. Your computer would fry with that many animals. It absolutely would. That's why I like instantly thought better. I was like, no. No. Bad idea, Savannah. Good thought. Bad idea. So I did not do that. Let's see. Where's another little piece right here? I guess let's just surround it in these first. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you're gonna join our Discord server? That's awesome. Try to be active in there as much as I can. As much as I can with also working full time. But there's lots of good help in there if you need help with Planet Zoo, or if you want to just show off what you're building. Lots of good stuff in there. Let's see. I won't be able to use that. Can I use this one? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is turning out better than I thought it was going to, because like I said, this little like watering area was not in the picture that I'm looking at. Let's see. Let's actually raise this up a bit so it's a little bit shallower. Yeah, that's good. And then do I even need... Oh, we'll move these in. There we go. There we go. What's this one? We'll just put a rock on that one. Is there an animal that you're nervous to build for or struggle to build for? Yeah, and hey Sam, I didn't see you come in. Yeah, so African lions are my favorite animal. And I love them so much that I'm I'm afraid to make them a habitat because I would want it to be like perfect. And I haven't gotten a good idea for it. And yeah, so they're one that I have not built for yet because of that. Because I don't know what to do for them. I'd want it to be like a perfect habitat. Perfect habitat. So one day we'll add them in one zoo project. But that day is not today. Let's see if we can't do some of these rocks and kind of get them blending in, hopefully. Because I feel like these rocks always just make the builds look so much better. Gives a little bit of detail around the edge, right? Like that. Let's see. Let's see if we can't match the color somewhat. It's going to be a little bit greeny. Not that green, though. There, that doesn't look that bad, right? I guess not. We've now entered the rock design portion of the habitat. Yes. Always. We always need some rock designing portion. I don't like that color. Also, I didn't mean to make these part of the build group. I feel like I always do that. I don't like that color, though. I wish we had a color dropper, right? Wouldn't that be fantastic? If we had like a color dropper selection tool. I think that doesn't look bad. I know it's not exactly the same, but let's see if we can't, like if we put some rocks like so and kind of blend it in, it might look a little better. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. Great. What are we talking about? You can make it quite easy if you stream through GeForce. Are you talking about graphics? You have good internet but don't know how to use GeForce. African lions are trash to sell because a lot of the people dupe them. I don't know what that means. I just entered the server. Oh, by the way, I want to help the channel, but I can't join it. So I want to make an emoji for the channel. Any ideas? Well, our theme is banana. So if you make a banana themed emoji, we can take a look at it. Let's go ahead. Actually, no, let's go back to our temperate rocks. Temperate rocks, because I like using these ones. Let's do this one, I think. No. How are we going to cover this up? This. Great. Do this kind of thing. Trying to use more than just like the couple 4 or 5 rocks. That's the one thing about the flexicolored aquatic rocks is I really would like more variations, right? There, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. Let's go ahead. I want to put some mulch in these ones. So we can put some plants in them. Like so. Oops. There we go. Great. Everything looks better with plants. Can we see the reference picture? Yeah, let me show it to you in just a second. Let me put these down and then we will take a look at that reference picture. There we go. We'll fix that one later. Okay, perfect. All right, let's take a look at the reference picture. Let me bring it up here. This is what I am looking at. Make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see. There you go. So that's what we're looking at. So you can see right here, this was that like little feeder area. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. At least that's what it looks like to me. We got rocks and this looks like maybe they're water. So that's kind of why I did like a wading pool in the middle. But, oh, excuse me. I'm tired. Yeah, and then the mud I think looks a lot better for like this kind of thing. Concrete I think is still okay for the building. Oh, you know what? I didn't notice this. There's like a fence part on top here. So we'll lower this part down and we'll put that fence part up there. Hey, Drew, you back? You're back. Welcome. Hey, Shells Bells, how are you? You've been lurking up until now? Uh-oh, one of my dogs is dreaming. They were kind of whimpering in their sleep. But yeah, that's our reference picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back over here. Make it a lot smaller because otherwise it's covering up the chat and I cannot see it. Wow, we have been streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes. That has flown by. Hey, Sam, thank you so much for the donation. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's get some love in the chat for Sam. Always fantastic to get support for the channel. I so appreciate it. Yeah, so we'll lower that and then we'll do the top part fence piece thing. Yeah? Yeah. Great. Kind of just looks like looks like logs, so we'll just go ahead and use these ones because these are my favorite thing to use in Sequora Zoo. And we'll just do this kind of thing. This takes concentration. Placing logs in a straight line. Alright, let's make it a group so we can easily then just duplicate this over now that we have a few. Great. Look at all those bananas. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so, so much, you guys. I always appreciate it. It's never expected, but it honestly actually always surprises me when donations come through because it's still kind of weird to me. Weird to me that that's a thing, but I am super, super appreciative. Putting every penny back into the channel that I possibly can. Let's raise this so that it doesn't continue to be duplicated. But I actually have been asked, and just while I'm thinking about it, maybe addressing it, you know, when I say support the channel, I've been asked, like, what does that mean? What do you actually use it for? And so that you guys know, you know, I pay a monthly fee for my editing software so that I can actually make games. I pay a monthly fee for a couple different subscriptions that are like graphic design subscriptions and stuff like that that help me make certain thumbnails, help me make certain emojis, stuff like that. I also pay, there is a, what's it? It's like a, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. It's a link tree is what it's called, but it's basically a link organizer for Instagram. That one's really inexpensive. I think it's like $4 a month or something like that. But there are certain costs that come with creating content and stuff like that. And I don't think it's something that people are aware of. They just kind of think like, oh, you know, you're just playing video games and whatnot. And, you know, now that I'm incredibly fortunate enough to be sent keys, I'm not necessarily purchasing video game like to play kind of thing, but making content still has a certain cost. So all of that, everything goes back into that. So that's kind of why it's so greatly appreciated. Again, never expected, but so incredibly appreciated. Because I wanna keep doing this. I wanna keep getting better. Keep improving and keep bringing you guys wonderful content. We'll lower this down once I get it all situated. Oh, that is not by any means straight. That is not straight at all. Let's go do this. Then I can actually see where it's going. ₹100? You talking about Zelda money? Isn't Zelda money rupees? There we go. I can lower this down. We'll fix all this so it'll look much better. Right now it looks crazy. Delete that. Delete that and delete that. I'm excited to be able to finally watch a stream. You're starting work when you start your stream. Oh, well, I'm glad you could stop by. I'm glad you could make it. That's how I feel. Like, Estan normally streams, like, right when I'm getting home from work, which is nice. Sometimes he starts a little early, and I'm, like, just getting home. Drew streams when I'm at work. So I have to be able to, like, if I'm doing a computer work day kind of thing, that's when I can tune into Drew's stream. Hey, Shells Bells, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's amazing. But yeah, I have to be able to, you know, not be away from my desk. Because although I do work on the computer, I do a lot of work on the computer, my job frequently takes me away from my computer. So if I'm not at my computer, then I can't watch Drew's stream. Or during lunch. Sometimes I take lunch when Drew's streaming, so I'm able to catch it. Yeah, thank you, Shells Bells. That's amazing. So amazing. it's your birthday this week and you want to share the love, well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you're going to have a wonderful birthday. Are you getting to do anything fun now that the world is opening back up? I hope you get to, hang out with friends or family or, do whatever it is that you're wanting to do on your birthday, really. You all are so awesome. Heather's absolutely right. You guys are all so fantastic. I'm going to lower this just a little bit. Hey, thank you. There we go. Maybe these ones a little bit too. There, that's a very simple thing, but I think that makes a lot of detail. Yeah, I like it. I like it. See you, Janella. Thank you so much for stopping by. 400 or 300 rupees. That's a lot of rupees. A lot of rupees. All right, so now that we have that, I can't help myself. I need to add another tree. It's looking too plain back here. Looking too plain, and I need to do it. There we go. I'm gonna hit play too, because they're gold confetti-ness. You know what? Another thing that I would really love, really love, is that if you know how in Prehistoric Kingdom we could kind of move these guys around. Maybe you guys don't know because you weren't able to play it, but we could move these guys around and we could rotate them, and they didn't have like a box animation and all that kind of stuff. Made it so much easier for making content and stuff. And I really wish we could have that too in game, where we could kind of just pick up the animals and just move them around. I think that would be great. Even if it was just like, what if it was like a cheat, like, so normally there would be an animation, but if you entered a cheat, you could move them around. I think that would be awesome. So that you could position them how you wanted to for screenshots and things. That looks pretty. That looks really pretty. All right, guys. Well, let me go ahead and stop my recording here. Perfect. And we can go ahead and hang out with these guys and chat. I'll focus on chat a little bit more. Let's go ahead and, did I move this rock? I need to put it back so that while we're looking at them, they don't escape. No, he's going straight for it. Don't escape. There. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Oh, nice rhino butt. There we go. Perfect. You're going to Chester Zoo. You should take a picture of the meerkat habitat for me. I think, actually, do I have it right here in front of me? I do. The little thing that I was sent by Frontier says, oh, okay. So my plaque with my name on it won't be at the zoo until the 20th of July. So on the 20th of July, there'll be a little plaque with my name on it next to the meerkats. And I really want to see it. I just won't be able to make it out to Chester Zoo. Because I know I won't be able to travel. But, yeah. Oh, Bold, it is off. Does that mean that they just don't try? I thought it just meant, like, that it just doesn't, like, raise an alarm or anything. But does that mean that they just don't try? Because that's fantastic. That's awesome. But it is off in this zoo. I went through and changed all of the settings. That's like the first thing I did when they introduced all those new sandbox settings. I was like, great, everything off. I just want to build. Savannah, can you change the stream time, like in the evenings? So right now we are going to continue streaming on Sunday mornings. I will try to throw in some evening streams here and there. Unfortunately, when we tried before, we did one Wednesday. Oh, okay. Oh, the vet finally came for him. I was so tired after work. I was so tired. So it was so hard because I come home from work. I have dogs, I have cats, I have a boyfriend, I have life, I have things to do. So I do play a lot of video games in the evening times, but I also need to, like, rest and relax so that I'm not a zombie for work the next day. And it was really difficult for me to stream in the evenings after work because I work, between 8 and 10 hours a day. So they'll be few and far between, but possibly thinking about doing like a Nintendo night kind of thing. I was just talking to Estan about this the other day because he got another Switch and he's thinking about going into like Animal Crossing and some stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing like a Nintendo night where it's like the first the first Friday of every month is like Nintendo night, and we'll stream in the evening time when I get home from work, and we'll play like Nintendo games. Yeah. Are we ending? Yeah, we're wrapping up. There's about 10 minutes left on the stream, so I thought I'd just hang out here. We'd look at our beautiful rhinos, and I'll chat with you guys. I'll focus on chat and hang out for just a minute. Just joined Creator Time. Welcome. We're just about wrapping up, but we got about 10 more minutes. We made some good progress on this habitat, I think. I'm actually really pleased with how it's coming out. Yeah, that's true, Heather, too. My evenings are overnight for a lot of people. Giraffes are your favorite, Heather? I don't think I knew that. Personally, I'm waiting for Estan and Savannah COD battle. Yeah, we need to make that happen. We need to make that happen, except for the fact that I have to convince Estan to play zombies, because very rarely do I ever play the campaign or like capture the flag or anything like that. Matt plays capture the flag all the time, or what is it, like battle, I don't know, you're like defending the areas. He plays that all the time. He loves that part of Call of Duty, but I just like playing zombies. Can't wait to see my reaction to the babies. I know, we need to get a baby rhino in here. The male needs to come back from the vet, and then we can get a baby rhino. I'm going to say it again because I think you didn't notice my text. An idea that I dropped, but a sewer sticker in the water. Oh, yeah, a drainage. Yeah, we'll add that. I always end up adding it. I always forget and then add it later. Oh, bye, Bold. Is Leaf streaming? I'll go hang out with him too if he's streaming, because I'll be done and I'm going to do some things around the house and continue to play a little bit, and I need some background noise. Gonna leave. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much, Tom, for hanging out. Who the heck is Matt? I think on Discord he's Mr. Banana, technically. But yes. Yeah, Mr. Simply, Mr. Banana, Matt, all the same. Hey, Savannah, I'm thinking of getting myself a new DLC for the game. Which one would you or anyone in chat recommend? So, my favorite one up until the Africa pack was the Australian pack. I loved the pieces in it. I loved the animals and everything. Yeah, that's an awesome idea, Bold. We will. Heather and Silver Fox, not yet, but if you'll get the link to Leaf's channel ready, when we end here in just a second, I'll have you post that. We'll go raid in. We'll hang out. But if you only have to pick one DLC pack, I'm really happy with the Africa pack. Really, really happy with the Africa pack. Really, really happy. So, and I do have, I'm actually picking another winner today because one of the winners on the last YouTube channel never answered me. So I'm going to pick a new winner to give away the code. And then I do have a few more that I'm going to be giving away on both Twitter and Instagram. So if you guys are here and don't already follow me on both Twitter and Instagram, oops, I just realized that the habitat gate is right there and he just entered, he just entered through the planter. So we're going to have to move it over here. Go ahead and follow me over on those, and Heather or Silver Fox, if you do have the links for those. I'll be giving away, I have 3 more codes that I'll give away. I'll probably give away 1 on Twitter and 2 on Instagram or something like that in the next couple days. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you do want a chance to win. Yes, recommend the Australia DLC, absolutely. Australia DLC, Africa DLC, and Aquatic are my absolute favorites. With probably it going Africa, Australia, Aquatic in that order. So, yeah. Is Drew underestimating the bananas? How is he underestimating the bananas? But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out and joining. Let's wrap it up here. Let's all go over and hang out with Leaf. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's streaming, but I know it's some Planet Zoo, so let's go over and bug him. Tell him I sent you. Tell him I say hi. Tell him you're part of the banana bunch. The bananas are heading over. I don't plan my zoo, Alpha. I very much build by the seat of my pants. Just kind of do what I want to. Bye, Simply Savannah fan page. That sounds so funny to say, but I hope you have a really good day. Heather is way too quick on those links. You have no chance. Yeah, let's go hang out with Leaf. Let's go say hi to Leaf. Go say hi, leave him a like on his stream. Even if you can't hang out, please go send him some love, leave him a like on his stream. It really helps streamers out if you go leave a like and check it out for a little while. But yeah, we will be back next week on Sunday morning, I promise. We'll do some more building. I don't know if I'll finish this up in between then and now. If I don't, we'll continue with this. If not, we'll do something else. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for everybody that joined, Drew and Bold, of course, for being the Budget Banana crew. And then the donations as well. You guys are all fantastic, and I have so much fun. I'm so happy to be back streaming. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!